There are some Guinness World Records that are tough to break because not everyone gets the chance to attempt them. Consider the fastest time to climb and descend the O2, a well-known entertainment dome in London, though this guy looks like he's in good enough shape to have his record of 4 minutes and 40 seconds stand for a while.
Yes!
Same here for the woman who completed the most weight moved by sandbag carry in 1 minute, her record being almost 794 pounds, and the woman who did 17 standing backwards somersaults in 30 seconds. Really high tricks and really big hair were part of the 22nd annual Guinness World Records Day last week, and so was, whatever this is. You'll just have to trust us, it's a new record. Finally, a man who managed to stick enough empty drink cans to his torso using air suction. All counted up, he was able to hold 25 of them until relaxing and letting gravity take over. The event's a chance for thousands of people worldwide to try to get a slot, even if it's a temporary one, in the world-famous record book. Hi, I'm Carl Azuz for The World from A to Z. Welcome to the show. Our next story and our last story today are both from the South American nation of Colombia. It's near the place where relics from a centuries-old Spanish shipwreck have been retrieved from the ocean floor. The San Jose was a galleon, a large sailing ship sunk by the British in 1708 during the War of Spanish Succession. Because it was carrying a trove of gold, silver, and emeralds, which are now believed to be worth around $17 billion or more, it's considered the holy grail of shipwrecks. Because it was also carrying 600 people who drowned in the San Jose's sinking, some historians say it ought to be left alone with its treasure intact. There's a large, messy legal battle taking place over that treasure, with Colombia, Spain, indigenous Bolivians, and an American salvage company all fighting for the rights to it. Colombia's government, which keeps the shipwreck's location a state secret, says the focus of its latest expedition there is scientific and not economic. Among other artifacts, researchers have recovered 3 coins, a porcelain cup, and a cannon from the San Jose.
Word of knowledge. What holiday sees more travel than any other? Thanksgiving, Christmas, Chinese New Year, Diwali. Often called the largest annual human migration, Chinese New Year sees hundreds of millions of travelers, though Thanksgiving is the busiest travel holiday in the U.S.
Airports across the country are bracing for the busy holiday season. The FAA is predicting this to be the busiest Thanksgiving travel period in 15 years.
As we go into the holiday, it's going to be full. It's going to be packed. The airlines are ready. The air traffic controllers are back.
Tuesday is expected to be the peak travel day with more than 52,000 flights. But the weather could cause major disruptions in parts of the country.
There's one system and then another system moving in.
A large portion of the country could see rain, with the worst hitting parts of Texas and the southern plains. The second system bringing a cold front, where rain could turn to snow in some areas like Minneapolis as early as Tuesday. This comes as AAA expects a record-breaking 82 million people to travel 50 miles or more next week, with at least 73 million on the roads.
You should not be driving in inclement weather.
AAA spokesperson Aixa Diaz says even a little bad weather can cause delays on roads as drivers hit the brakes. If you are driving, AAA says some of the worst times to travel are Tuesday between noon and 9 p.m., Wednesday between 11 a.m. and 8 p.m., and Sunday between 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
On this date in world history.
When you hear about a crisis, you might not think one that begins with the word nullification sounds very urgent, but this was the date in 1832 when South Carolina passed the Ordinance of Nullification. What it did was declare tariffs or taxes set in place by the U.S. federal government null and void in the Palmetto State. And what that did was start the Nullification Crisis, a dispute that almost triggered a civil war. It was resolved before that happened, but it was an example of friction between some states and the government that did result in war 3 decades later. This was the date when British author Anna Sewell saw her only novel, Black Beauty, published shortly before Sewell's death in 1877. The animal welfare story became one of the best-selling books ever. And on November 24th, 1963, a nightclub owner named Jack Ruby shot and killed Lee Harvey Oswald, who was accused of assassinating U.S. President John F. Kennedy 2 days earlier. Ruby was convicted of murdering Oswald. That conviction was overturned in 1966, but Ruby died of a blood clot before a new trial could be held.
Happy birthday. It's a song that never gets old, no matter how old you are. Even if the candles outgrow the cake and find a new spot in the front yard. Velma Chestnut,
well, we was born this way, so...
is flaunting it.
That's my mother.
3 generations are counting their blessings.
You're thankful every day. You call her and she always takes your calls.
What year were you and Grandpa married?
What year?
What year?
1939.
Jog the memories of a life well lived.
We celebrate every one, don't we, Grandma? 100, 101, 102, 103. We're getting ready for the 106.
Centenarians are shocking by the fact that they are alive and they're active and they are much more vibrant than I expected.
Dr. Peter Martin is a longevity researcher at Iowa State University. He's interviewed hundreds of centenarians looking for the answer to one of life's most pressing questions.
We keep saying centenarians are unique, right? So if they're unique, how can they be all the same, or how can there be one secret? So you have to find out what your secret is, not what the secret is.
Lifestyle, physical health, and genetics all play a role in living longer. Martin's research also finds a person's level of education, where they live, and their personality can too.
It's the fastest growing segment of our population percentage-wise. So
You're kidding?
Yeah. So we used to have 4,000 centenarians in the 1950s in this country. We are now more than 100,000.
Iowa ranks among the top 10 states in the country with the most centenarians. Martin says it's up to society to redefine what aging looks like, pointing to people now in their 60s, 70s, and 80s as the models for the next generation.
This is our job as gerontologists, is to see how can we promote healthy longevity. So what can you do so you not only get to be 100, but you do so in good health.
Grandma Velma is in near perfect health.
Sometimes I think I have more aches and pains than she does.
Memories, her medicine.
You're with your mom there too.
A look back at the past, revealing the secret to life.
And she could bake too, couldn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Was never much of a secret.
It's the love, you know, and we've had it all of our life. And we get that love back. Yes.
Yeah.
'Tis just weeks before Christmas, and you're not left in the lurch, cause World A to Z's got some sweet holiday merch. Don't give cars or diamonds or do something drastic. Instead, gift a hat or a shirt that's fantastic. WorldA2Z.org's got some perfect adornments. Just think of your tree with my head as an ornament. It'll be a crowd pleaser, whatever you choose though, from everyone's favorite nonpartisan news show, WorldA2Z.org. Starting off our recognition of viewers in the capital of Mongolia. That's Ulaanbaatar. That's where Ulaanbaatar Elite International School is located. It's great to have you watching from Northern Asia. From the Northern US, we're visiting the home of the Crimson Tide in Barr, Vermont. That's Spalding High School, where Mr. Spencer's class is online. And we've elected the governors of Morton High School, Mr. Powers' class. Great to see y'all in Hammond, Indiana. I once heard that a class had named their pet lizard Azuz. Slightly more prominence has been bestowed upon a newly discovered fossil in the South American nation of Colombia. This ancient turtle has been named Shakiramis colombiana in honor of pop star Shakira. Why? Well, they're both from Colombia, the singer supports educational causes, and the lead paleontologist is a huge fan of both Shakira and the fossil, which is said to be unlike anything alive today. If that turtle ever thought, what more can I give? You don't care about me. It was a beautiful liar. Maybe it couldn't be part of a zoo, even if it wanted to go that way and was willing to try everything. But don't you worry, little turtle, because my lips don't lie. Whenever, wherever scientists look for a new species, they'll find the one thing that shows that turtle's now ready for the good times. I'm Carl Azuz, and I'm on tonight. Thanks for watching The World from A to Z. We have one more show to go before Thanksgiving, and it would mean the world to have you watching.